Good morning, good morning. How's everybody today? Hope God is blessing you and keeping you safe from this virus. And hope your family is safe. Hope your friends are safe. Before I jump into this video today, we are going to say to the people in Georgia or to the residents of Georgia, early voting is still available to do until the 31st of December. Election day is January the 5th on January the 5th. Yeah. And today's video is going to be about the power of forgiveness, and it's going to be the last one in the Behind the Veil series. And I would just talk to you normally. Normally, I would make this short and sweet, but I will talk to you like I want to talk to you today because y'all need to get to know me. So, the first thing I want to say is forgiveness is a thing that you got to do for yourself. It's not for the other person, it's for yourself. God said, forgive those that trespass against us. Forgive those so God can forgive you. Is all that I'm trying to say. Forgive those so God can forgive you. Um Also I want to say that, you know, I was in a friendship for a long time, and me and my other wheelchair buddy, she was a um she was my best friend. She was also my buddy. We never ever ever said a cross word to one another. We talked to one another every day, and I still miss her every day of my life. I miss her. And I just want to say to you the power of forgiveness. Now, I've done some stuff that I had to be forgiving for, but that was when I was a child up until 16 years old. So, after all the series is going behind a veil, so I'm gonna let y'all in on my life. So, I grew up in Morganton, North Carolina. I was born in Morganton, North Carolina. And yes, I'm getting to the power of forgiveness. But I was born in Morganton, North Carolina, and I was raised in Morganton, North Carolina. And I've never had a friend like this friend was to me. She was always calling me, checking on me. Oh, during this pandemic, please check on your friends, because people are struggling during this pandemic. So please check on your friends. But I remember this one time when I was in school, and it was a situation where me and this girl I thought that liked me, we were dating, and we were dating, and come to find out she cheated on me with this guy named, well, who I'm not gonna give names in this video, but you know, she cheated on me, and I had to learn the power of forgiveness. And when I tell you what, when something more serious happened than that, somebody betrayed my confidence, and then that took a long time for me to forgive that person, but forgiveness is not for that person, it is for you. The power of forgiveness. Now watch this. Forgiveness is one of those things where, they say respect is earned and not given. Um, but they say I feel like, this is just how Julian feels. I feel like the 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 forgiveness is earned and not given, because once you cross somebody or you cross me, then I'm upset. Now let's go to a lighter note, but like I said, forgiveness is not for that person, it's for you. It's nice if you can forgive somebody that betrayed you, and God says, forgive those so I can forgive you. So, we have to all stand in judgment one day in front of God. And God said, I got to be able to forgive you for your sins. So you got to be able to forgive the other person for their sins. Okay, but watch this though. Me and my friend were in this friendship for since kindergarten, and we never said a cross word to one another. Never disrespected one another. I hate to be disrespected. Hate to be disrespected. Which leads me to the story that I'm gonna tell you. I was at Starbucks yesterday, and I was with my assistant, and um, the lady at the drive-through. Um, uh, I ordered a parfait, and they didn't have any yogurt or any parfait, any yogurt or any uh yogurt to make a parfait, or and I asked my sister. I said, "Well, can you ask them if they have any substitution, or if substitutions can be made?" Now he asked me. He said, "Well, why don't you ask her?" So he got the lady's attention for me, and the lady proceeded to acknowledge me one time, but then she proceeded to go ahead and continue to talk to my assistant, which my assistant was a little bit disappointed. He wasn't upset. My assistant was a little bit disappointed, but I told him, I said, this thing, things like this happen to be all the time. And so he proceeded to try. He told me, he said, speak up, because I was mumbling under my breath. Nothing bad, but I was mumbling under my breath. He said, speak up. So I said, no. I said, you can go ahead and talk to her. And he told the lady, he said, this gentleman over here has something to ask you. And the lady proceeded to continue to talk to him. And I've never felt so disrespected in my life. I was upset. He wasn't that upset. He was, like I said, he was disappointed. But I told him, and he told me, he said, I can't believe people still act like this with people with disabilities, but they do. Okay, now watch this. The power of forgiveness. I carried that, and he doesn't know this. I carried that all day with me yesterday. Carried that all day with me. But when I lay down in my bed and started talking to God, I said, God, I gotta forgive that lady because she she's just a Starbucks employee doing her job. She's just doing her job. So, it was experience, and he's been with me for incidents like that before. So, we were at McDonald's like a week or two ago, and he rolled me up to the counter, and the lady said, "Hi, what would you like to eat?" So I told the lady what I wanted. She put my order in, and his food came out first. So he was more mad about the McDonald's incident than the Starbucks incident. So I told him, I said, stuff like this happens to me all the time. You guys, if stuff like this happens to you and you have a disability, even if you don't have a disability, just tell me in the comments. Comment below if something like this has ever happened to you. Now, I will continue to support Starbucks because I love them and I love their food, but it was a little bit disrespectful and a little bit disappointing to me that this stuff happened. But you guys, I got the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is real. Forgiveness works. Prayer works. There's nothing God can. There's nothing God won't forgive you for, and there's nothing that God can't do. God is omnipresent. He is the God of all of us. So let me tell you that forgiveness works, prayer works. Y'all stay safe out there, and y'all continue to listen to your doctors, listen to the medical professionals, listen to whoever you believe with this coronavirus, listen to them. Continue to wear your mask, socially distance, and vote in Georgia. If you live in Georgia, vote in the runoff elections. It's going to be great. Let's do this thing, Georgia. Let's pull together and pull this thing off. So we can do this. So y'all have a great day. I'm taking a couple of days off. Y'all do y'all thing. See you on Monday. The power of forgiveness. It really works. Y'all do it. See you later.